Hey everyone, welcome back to Your Best Flow. This is Roland, and this is the fourth and final episode of season two. Yeah, we've been speaking about how to cleanse the elements, and in the previous module, we've been speaking about the air element, earth element, and water element. Yes, that was the first one. Cool. So if you haven't seen those, you are welcome to just go back and check those out. They're very valuable. If you are looking to improve your energy and just to feel better in general, and obviously to prevent all those chronic ailments that we cause ourselves. Now, in this not module episode, in this episode, we'll speak a little bit more about the fire element and the reason why I left it so left it for last is because it's actually the only element that cannot be contaminated. And if you look at the sun, for example, I mean, how on earth are you going to contaminate the sun, with our poisonous cities or our other stuff that we do to this planet, and when you look at it this way, you'll see that again, you can't do much about it. You can't really clean the fire element, right? So it's important to understand that. But there is a way to enhance that element within yourself. If you ever had, a barbecue or here in South Africa we say a braai, you'll see that there's a certain enjoyment, about having a fire next to you. Looking into a fire, having it burn the way you want it, and just having a certain awareness over it. It triggers really nice calming thought patterns that trigger stories around people. Anybody that enjoys fire knows what I'm talking about. So it's important, if you want to have a certain relaxation over yourself, if you want the troubles of life not to affect you so hard, if you want it more handable, handleable, um, this is an element to look at. Try to also, if you can't, if you live in a city and you can't have a fire outside, then I would suggest just getting a little bit of a organic oil lamp and just light a little lamp next to your bed when you sleep. It has a certain calming effect over you, especially when you wake up. There's a certain relaxation over you, which obviously we all want. So we want to wake up feeling relaxed, feeling energized. So especially if we have busy days. I mean, there's so many people, including me. I finally fixed it, and I'm trying to share this with the world because it really works for me. And I know there's so many people that were like me, and that are still like that. Yo, I'm confusing myself here with all these English words. Sure. But you get what I'm saying. There's a lot of people out there that really struggle with having good sufficient amount of energy in the day, and to be able to work, especially if you're a mom that works, and you still have to go home and or fetch the kids and deal with the kids. We want to be around our family, but we don't want it to be work. We want it to be pleasure. And if we feel good, all of a sudden, these things that seemed hard to us just become like a play. It becomes just an enjoyment in your day. And when you start to enjoy those things that you think you're suffering, then you start to wake up with a lot more energy and happiness. And when this cycle continues, you'll see that your sleep quota becomes less and less and less. So, with that said, if you have listened to all four episodes and you've taken the little steps that I've mentioned in there, if you heard them, you can steal them and just slowly implement them in your days. You'll see it makes a massive difference, especially if you stay consistent with it. For no reason, you'll just start to feel this pleasantness within your day. Like when you drive to work, the traffic doesn't annoy you that much anymore. And it gets actually becomes pleasant, and you become more productive in those moments, because you're thinking of things that can Be good for your well-being instead of stressing about stuff and stuff you cannot have and comparing with the world. All these stuff will start dissipating, and things will just stop bothering you so much. You'll notice that. One of the moments where I noticed this was, just starting to sing these little songs for no reasons, la la la, just for no reason. So you start noticing that your internal structure is aligning itself, and your body is not, um, you know, it's not working with resistance within yourself. It's smooth. Things are aligned, things are not working against each other. You've cut down the chemicals, in the earth element and the air element. We talk about, cutting down those harmful chemicals that can bring inertia into your body and just make you feel half alive. And I'll tell you now that this is a different way of looking at it, but I'll tell you now that the worst suffering on this planet is to be half alive. To be alive, but to not have energy to enjoy life is horrible. Oh my, yeah. How many people can relate to that? They go through their day, they get shit done, but they don't enjoy it. They stress themselves out, and then they go, they fall back on chemicals and stuff like that. And you just have this. It's kind of like continuing this cycle that keeps going down, but slowly, slowly. You might not kill yourself at first with drinking water that's chemically contaminated, but you are destroying your biome within your body slowly, in installments. It is affecting your livelihood. Over, I think, 50% of our body is bacteria. Chlorine is made to kill bacteria. So it doesn't just kill the bacteria in the water, but also in your body. So all of these elements that we've been discussing in the last few episodes, I want you to really take those actions and implement them. They are free. It doesn't take work, but it will make the world of this difference. And if you're just a little bit of patience, you'll start noticing them. Everyone, thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate all my listeners. And for everyone out there that are struggling with, all these little problems with just maintaining the day and feeling happy. If you are struggling with some depression like I used to, or some anxiety, you wake up with anxiety, I want you to try out my personal morning routine. All right, I do this personally every day, or whenever I just feel a dip of energy. It's really healthy, it really works, and even my little cousin's doing it. If you want to know more, just go to www.yourbestflow.com and you can download. Actually, sorry, not download. I upgraded this routine into a audio module form, but you can just put your email in there and I'll send it straight to you. All right, guys. Until next time. Bye bye for now.